Mbukeli seliphinde lafika futhi ithuba lokuthi sikwethulele uhlelo Yilungelo Lakho. It's your right. Sizwa kuwe qathatha bukhoma la kumahamba phambili phela SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Mina ngo-Alish intokazi yakajali. Khumbula mbukeli njengenjwayelo phela sizonipha ithuba lokuthi nanishayele izingcingo. Nibuze imibuzo noma nibeke imibono ngokuhamba phela kwesikhathi. Our numbers are 011-714-6918 or 714-6919. Email yethu akashintshi nje isathi consumer@sabc.co.za. Siyatholakala futhi ku Facebook as well as on Twitter. Sawubona mbukeli. Sondelani nonke ke babukeli ngoba indaba yethu yanamhlanje. How much do you know about your pension? Lack of information around pension matters has been identified as one of the challenges facing the industry globally. In South Africa, the situation is further compounded by a seeming lack of member education as well as outreach, particularly to members with low levels of financial literacy who live in ezindaweni ezintulayo. In today's show, we are looking at the steps being taken to educate consumers around pension matters. Ake sibheke nanku umbiko.
Ukuthatha ipension xa uqala ukuphangela yenziwa phansi nge wonke ubani osengqeshweni. Le indlela yokonga imali oza kuthi uphile ngayo mhla wathatha umhlala phansi. Kodwa ingaba lungakanani ulwazi ngezinto zomhlala phansi? Umcimbi wepension uphethe?
Hayi andawuphethanga ncam. Khe ndive njengawo xa kuthethwa ngawo ukuthi unjani njani. Kodwa ke ngoba thina apha kule ndawo sisebenza kuyo kwa-payslip ungathi xa ubone ukuthi akho kwanto idoswayo liphepha nje liprintwe.
It's just a continuous build up from the day you start working to save money for when you're at the retirement age.
I don't know the mechanics behind that, so I just know that it gets deducted from my salary every month. I think I still need to find out how to access that money.
Yile meko yenza ixhala kwabo umsebenzi wabo ikukulawula imali zepenshini. Abo basebenza ngezimali kuquka namaziko yepenshini karhulumente bathi kuninzi ukungakhathali nokungahoyi izinto eziphathelele kwimali yomhlala phantsi eluntwini. Iziphumo zoko zingxaki ezithi zivele xa kufika ixesha lokurhoxa ingqeshweni. Ezi ngxaki zingaquka ukungaphumi kwemali zepenshini ngethuba, impazamo kweenkcukacha zeminyaka esetyenziweyo kunye nokungabikho kwamaphepha abalulekileyo. Iziko likarhulumente elilawula imihlala phantsi, i-Government Pensions Administration Agency, ithi idibana neengxaki xa ilungisa imali ekufuneka zihlawulwe. Uninzi lweengxaki ziimpazamo kumaxwebhu kunye nokungafakwa komyalelo wokurhoxa ngethuba. Noxa kunjalo uncedo lufika ngokufika. Urhulumente uthe gqolo ngephulo lokuxhobisa abantu abajonge umhlala phantsi ngolwazi olusombulula ezi ngxaki. Oku ukwenza ngokuthumela amagosa kwiindawo ngeendawo ezikhanganyiweyo apha. Kwezi ndibano kuphendulwa yonke imibuzo iphathelele kumhlala phantsi, kugxilwe kakhulu kukubaluleka kokwenza izinto umhla wokuyeka ingqeshweni usekude. Kuvuyisile Mdoda, Yilungelo Lakho.
Siyabonga kakhulu kuvuyisile Mdoda ngalo mbike. Now to take our discussion further on pension matters, let's extend a very warm welcome to our studio guest, Samgele yena ubut offense eseleka yena obuya kwa Government Pensions Administration Agency. Sinayi futhi nosisifikile Shezi yena. She's an employee benefits consultant from 10X Investments. Khumbula mbukeli ukuthi phela you can go to our Facebook page for details of our studio guests for further interaction. Our panel, a very good afternoon to you, Sanabukela. Ohleleni sawubona sis.
Sawubona njani sisi?
Siyaphila kakhulu sisifikile futhi. Siyakwamukela ohlelweni.
Sawubona sisi.
All right, now let's first understand lokhu. It seems ukuthi abantu njengoba nibona ku insert yethu but it seems engathi abantu abayazi kahle kahle indaba yempesheni nokuthi yini. Ngicela siqale understand but yini impesheni?
Thanks very much. People knows about pension and they don't want to know about pension, especially as when they're still young. They don't care about pension issues. It's the same issue with myself. I don't care about my pension issues. It's only when I reach the age of 55, I start asking about pension. And by then, it's It's late.
Is that even correct?
It's extremely
With the
late.
offense?
There's the Inkinga scenario, a government pension fund. Young people don't care about pensions. As long as on a monthly basis, on the 15th, they go to the window to press and get their salary. How much they contribute to pension on a monthly basis, is it sufficient? They don't care.
Abazi.
No matter how much we try to reach out for them, they don't care. We only get to know them when there's a problem at the age of 55 or 65. Yes.
A very worrying issue. Sesifikile wena uthini ngalento ukuthi abantu abayimisele neze ukuthi bazibandakanye nemininingwane yama details empesheni yabo before be retire.
Yebo, mina ngiye ngithi kuqala kuwena uthola i-payslip yakho. Mawubuka kubhaliwe ukuthi pension or provident fund contribution.
Okay.
Njengombukeli fanele uzibuza ukuthi ngabe le mali ye-pension noma ye-provident fund ishoniswa kuphi? Ungajabuli nje ukuthi ne-provident fund ediductwayo every month kodwa uyazi ukuthi ishonaphi. Kuqala lapho ke ukuthatha ama steps towards planning for your retirement.
All right.
Okay.
I guess understand who can get pension and then abantu abama freelancers bona bangenza kanjani. Ngicela usichazele kabanzi but offense bathi abantu engisebenza nabo ngibabuze kakhulu. Who can get a pension? At which age can you start accumulating in pension but offense?
As long as you are of legal age to work,
What's legal age to work?
from the age of 18 years upwards, according to our country,
Okay.
you can start working. So anyone, especially government, a condition of service allows you to contribute to pension fund. Even in a private sector, according to condition of service, it's either you contribute to pension fund or provident fund. It goes according to the condition of service.
Okay. All right.
But everybody can contribute to pension fund.
Okay.
Yes.
Osichazela ukuthi ihluke kanjani impesheni ka government mhlambe ne private sesifikile.
Okay, mhlawumbe umehluko ula. Kune pension fund, kune provident fund, kunama retirement annuities.
Yebo.
Okay. I-pension fund umehluko kuyona kwi-provident fund ukuthi kwi-pension fund mawusufika kwi-retirement uvumelekile only ukuthi uthathe 1/3 of whatever that you've accumulated, and with the 2/3 you have to purchase an annuity or a pension that will pay you on a monthly basis. Kusho ukuthi uzothola impesheni ezokukhokhela njalo ngenyanga.
Okay.
That is a person who belongs to a pension fund.
Okay.
Uma kwi-provident fund, uma sewufike ku-retirement age, uvumelekile ukuthi uthathe yonke imali yakho njengoba injalo.
I-retirement age
Uyabona?
of 65
Yingakho ke
kanjalo.
kuqhamuka izinto ezifana no retirement reform ukushintsha kuma provident fund ukuthi mhlawumbe akuyona indlela enhle ukuthi abantu bathathe yonke imali yabo njengoba injalo ngoba babe besakwazi ukuziprovide for retirement going forward. Mase siba nama retirement annuity. I-retirement annuity yona ilungele umuntu ozisebenza yena ngokwakhe. Noma unayo i-pension noma i-provident fund, kodwa uyafeel ukuthi hayi angathi angibeki imali eyanele. Ngifuna ukuba ne-retirement annuity. I-retirement annuity umehluko nje ukuthi isegameni lakho njengomqashwa.
Ngabe
Kanti
ithathwa umqashi.
i-pension ne-provident fund ukuyona ngoba uqashiwe. So it forms part of your employment contract. Kanti la kwi-retirement annuity isegameni lakho nje uzivulele wena ngoba ufisa ukufaka more money.
Okay, so njengomuntu oyi freelancer njengoba bebebuza abantu engisebenza nabo, it would work for them.
Kakhulu.
All right. But offense, is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, le GEPF sebenza a pension fund. Ma retire at the age of 60 or at the age of 65, we give you 1/3 and then we remain with 2/3 to make a monthly pension for you that is guaranteed for 5 years.
Okay.
Which means if you work for government, you are a GEPF member. If you go into retirement, for the first 5 years, the monthly pension that you receive is actually your money. But after 5 years, it doesn't stop. It continues even up to the age of 100. But it's only guaranteed up to the first 5 years.
All right. Now,
Yes.
what happens if somebody dies before proper retirement age? What happens to ifund yabo then? Sesifikile.
Okay, ngiyekuqale la. Mawufika enkampanini ugcwalisa ama-forms aka-HR ujabulile uzoqala umsebenzi omusha.
Yebo.
Bakunikeza into esithi ama-nomination of beneficiary form.
Okay.
Mawungalitholanga licele. Ukuze kuleyo nomination of beneficiary form ugcwalisa amagama abantu ofisa ukuthi basale nezimali zakho uma usushonile. That is the HR or the employer's first point of contact.
Okay.
So kusho ukuthi uma usushonile yonke le mali okade uyicontributor, i-investwa, i-earner i-income growth ibuyela kulabo bantu wena owaba-nominate ukuthi babe ama-beneficiaries. Ibuyela kuwena.
All right. And then
Nomination from the GPF.
Okay.
And you also have a problem with nomination forms.
Yeah.
Nomination form, la chilo sis fikile, It assists us in case you die in service. We know who to pay.
Okay.
But most government employees, they don't fill the nomination form. Hence, Mabashona, instead of paying their beneficiaries within 2 years, within 60 days, sometimes we take 5 years, sometimes we take even 10 years to pay them. I mean, for argument's sake, we have these people, we have this challenge, SABC unclaimed benefit. 2 years ago, it was about 700 million nationally. Presently, we are sitting at 400 million. Unclaimed benefit, one of the contributing factor of unclaimed benefit is because members, they don't fill in nomination forms. So when they die in service, their kids become street kids. They don't know that they have the money with us at GPF. And it becomes a challenge to us to pay those people. So whenever we go out, we ask, we challenge our members, make sure we fill a nomination form. A nomination form is just like a will.
Okay.
If you feel out, you want to change it, you are free to change it.
Ungayishintsha.
And it's also confidential. Even if you are married in community of property, we are not allowed to disclose to your spouse. It is your responsibility to disclose your spouse.
All right,
so we
friends.
encourage our members, GPF members, please, fill out a nomination form.
All right.
And they are available in our website.
Okay, and
Yes.
we're going to expand more on in terms of our will and how you can
Yes.
also, how the association between the three is. Okwamanje Mbugeli, asithi shalele ngaseitolo. Please join us shortly after this commercial break. Siwamgele futhi Mbugeli. Remember to take part in our discussion. You can call us on our studio line. It is 011-714-6918 or 714-6919. Ungasithumela email ku consumer@sabc.co.za. Siyatholakala futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter. And this is where you can further interact with our studio guests. Ake ngithathe one Facebook message engibona ukuthi yona ngathi imayelana nombuzo wami olandelayo. Usizwe Gazu isigazolo uthi the problem about us as young people is that we do not have an idea of what a pension fund is and we don't bother ourselves about it. Kwahlabisa ezindlini ezimhlophe. Siyabonga kakhulu Bhutisizwe. Please ngicela usichazele but offense HR kumele ngabe idlala role somewhere. Ngicela usichazele where does it seem to be ukuthi problem ukuphi between HR nokuthi communicate nabasebenzi.
No, thanks very much, Sis Alicia. HR plays a critical role. Remember, when you are hired, the first people who interact is HR. That's where all starts. They have to admit you to pension. They have to ensure that you also contribute, your contribution are sent to the pension fund. They have to ensure that you're also allocated a pension number. So everything started HR. If they fail to do that, which sometimes they do,
it leads to lama problems later.
Challenges. You'll find that when a person at the age of 65 or 60, instead of paying out, we start to admit this person as a pension contributor. By then, even my pay slip, my contribution file are lost. And this person has been working for 30 years. And you can only trace a pension contribution for 20 years. So everything starts at HR, and members, they have all the right to engage. I'm a HR abo. For government employees, if they feel they have a problem, they are free to contact us. And then we'll explain to them are you really a member? Are you really contributing? But other things they can do, when they receive that pay slip on a monthly basis, they must go through the pay slip. It will show.
Bengifuna ukubuza, how do you even check if yonke into is still in order kuleyo pay slip oyitholayo? Are you able to access the information yakho ye pension through HR? Is it easily accessible, but offense?
Yes, remember it's all right to get the pay slip on a monthly basis.
So you can go HR uyoyicela.
You have to get your pay slip on a monthly basis. And a pay slip is all bonus. If there's a pension contribution, it's all bonus pension contribution, as well as how much are you contributing on a monthly basis.
Okay.
It's just like SARS. It shows you your tax number.
Yes.
So if you are a contributing member, it will show to you are contributing and you have been admitted.
Okay.
So if those information are not in the payslip, please engage your HR. It's their responsibility. Okay. Don't wait until the age of 60, and whereby you start, now we have to look for your pension, your payslip, and who can get a pay slip after 60 years. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the challenges faced ama-employers ukuhlangana nazo sesifikile osichazele kabanzi.
Ake ngithi nje iy'nkinga ziqhamuka ngapha kuma-employers ziphinde ziqhamuke ngapha futhi nakuma-employees. Uyabona njengoba eseshilo ubhuti ukuthi kuyenzeka ukuthi umuntu uyazibona ukuthi uyacontributor kwi-pension fund. Awuzibuza ukuthi up to so far how much have I accumulated? Okay, it shows that you are not taking responsibility on your part.
Abayisabe lento ukuthi ufuna ipension kusho ukuthi mhlawumbe usugugile. Maybe that's the stigmatism around it.
It is not. It shouldn't be like that. Because it only says you are taking responsibility for your own future. When you hit 60 or 65, you have accumulated enough. Okay, if you see that you are not going to have enough, that's when you rectify things and say, maybe I should put more towards my retirement fund. Okay. From the employer's side, what should happen is that they should try by all means to reach people at grassroots levels. You mentioned people in rural areas, for example, who might not have access to resources like people in urban areas. But senze njani kulapho kufanele usuke ama consultants noma bono HR bavakashele indawo enjalo as under that employer and do member communication or member inductions to emphasize and say to them, look, you are a member of a pension fund or you are a member of a provident fund. This is how you access your benefit statement. It's very important for a member, either you are in a government pension fund, noma uwi private sector. Your first step of taking responsibility ukuzibuza ukuthi iphi benefit statement yami ibhalwe ukuthini ithi nginamalini ngifaka ngamalini mase ngina 65 ngiyobe nginamalini. Is that how much I want to have?
Very interesting indeed. Now, we've got some Facebook messages coming through from our viewers. They want to find out, but offense ukuthi i-pension yama domestic workers yona isebenza kanjani?
Okay, no, thanks very much. Unfortunately, pension yama domestic workers is something else. Like Kichule, a pension is a condition of service.
Yes.
And then ama domestic workers, they can engage
with the employer.
With their employer,
okay,
to find out how they can assist. Maybe the most one I know, they contribute to UIF.
Okay.
Yes.
And isebenza kanjani UIF?
UIF?
That's another question.
Yeah, it only assists you when you are out of work. For the time being, when you are looking for work, it pays out to sustain you.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, and do people even know ukuthi UIF isebenza kanjani sisifikile in your knowledge?
I think it goes back to lack of member communication
Ayikho ngempela.
and lack of taking responsibility from our side. I keep saying that because we can't only blame the employer. Sithi akasukume amemezela ukuthi kunezinto ezifana nalezi. Nawe umbukeli kumele uthathe responsibility uthi kahle kahle kwenze kanjani bengiyibona iUIF ibhaliwe ku payslip ngiyithola kanjani. For example, you need ukuthi mangabe uphelele umsebenzi kade ucontributor ku UIF. Within 3 months, you need to claim UIF.
Wow, wow. Those are very interesting news indeed. But now let's talk about something else. What happens mekuguti mhlawumbe uyasebenza but offense upermanent ucollect pension yakho uhambe usuyabuya futhi after 2 years usuzoqala umsebenzi. What rules apply in terms of a pension then?
Unfortunately, if you decide to resign from government
before a retirement age even.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your right to resign.
Okay.
And unfortunately, there's nothing that you can do. But what we have experienced is that abasebenzi basehulumende osebenza Department of Education ngomso goes to another department. And instead of continuing, not of resigning, but transferring, they opt to resign just to catch the money.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, we always discourage them to say it's not good. In the short term, yes, it's good, but in the long term, it's not good. Yeah, because there is nothing stopping you to transfer your pension, or there's nothing wrong to transfer your pension to external fund, and then you don't use that money. You transfer it to external fund so that when you reach the age of 6 of retirement, you have enough in your kitty. But if you want to resign, unfortunately, government cannot stop you.
But often, sir, there is serious growing questions around the post-94 pensions that have also not been paid out. I also think you also pre-94, it is actually, I think you also mentioned the fact that there was unclaimed monies that you're still dealing with. What's happening around that front? Is there anything that government is doing?
We are doing our best.
Are you able to track some of these people post-94?
Yes. What happened, unclaimed benefit mostly, is all those money you can see in the system the member is no more contributing, and for a period of 24 months, there's no contribution. and you can't pay that member. So by law, we're expected to transfer that money into a fund that is called unclaimed benefit.
Okay.
We have tried the best to locate those people. Some of them, their parents have died. They never told their kids. They don't share with their partners that in case I die, go to my department to claim money.
Okay.
So, but we have done something. First, we tried to check with Home Affairs with those IDs. It didn't work out for us.
Beneficiaries.
I'm a beneficiaries.
Yeah.
It's now 2 years we've appointed a tracing company that goes out nationally. We gave them the names of the people to locate them. And I'm happy to say it was touching 2 years ago. They managed to trace this kid. It's not my kid. It's an old man. It's about 31. He's been a street kid for the past 10 years, living under the bridge, like a Sushanguve. Only to find that he has something about 1.5 million with us. It's so sad. But there's nothing that you can do.
But kwenziwa yini lokho wena but offense ukuthi abantu bangakwazi ukuthi bazoyicollecta leyo mali or ukuthi nina ningakwazi ukutracer the next of kin ekuyibona ama beneficiaries aleyo pension?
It's lack of interest on a pension
From
members.
members.
And secondly, about filisi in nomination form, which is very critical, so that if they die while in service, we should pay these people. They don't even want to share with their spouses because they have this thing to say, the moment I share information with my spouse, he or she is going to kill me to get the money. Yeah, so it becomes scary. They don't even share with their mothers and fathers.
Kufana ne will bayayifihla kakhulu.
Yeah, bayifihla. But sometimes our members, they think that mababalile a will is sufficient. And we are saying, with government employees pension fund, we have our own law that is governing the pension fund. It's called GEP law. A will for pension, EGPF, is a nomination form. Ma obala a will, a private will and stuff like that to say in case my insure now you have to pay this and this. When it comes to GEPF, we don't consider a will. Our will is a nomination form. So if you don't nominate, it becomes a problem for us. We don't know who to pay.
Okay.
All of a sudden, we have Bo Auntie, Abu Sisi coming forward, 20 of them, all of them claiming. It becomes a problem.
Okay, all right. Sisazokhuluma further on that point. For now, Mbugeli, let's take another quick commercial break. Please, hlala nathi ungayindawo. Welcome back, Mbugeli. Sakhuluma ngezindaba zama-pension nako konke phela kumele ukwazi mayelana nokuthi wena uzilungiselela kanjani ukuthatha umhlala phansi. Abaningi bazithola bengasakwazi nokukhokhelwa phela izimali zabo zempesheni ngoba bengalandelanga imigunya yakhona. Izivakashi zethu nguyena ubhuti offense Seleka ophuma kwa-Government Pensions Administration Agency. Sinaye futhi nosisifikile Shezi yena oyi-expert kwizinto zezimpesheni. Expert, let's ask you now. Umuntu uyakhona yini ukuthi totally alahlekelwe impesheni yakhe ngama mistakes ukuthi mhlambi HR ayizange submit ama documents are right or error yakhe umuntu? Is it possible ukuthi totally forfeit leyo pension sesifikile?
Into kuyofanele yenzeke before umuntu aforfeit leyo mali yakhe yonke. Kuyofanele kube khona some sort of investigation whereby you prove ukuthi yes, these were my contributions on a monthly basis towards my pension fund. You understand? That could be in your pay slip. That could be, in fact, you might not even have a benefit statement. So your first point of proof would be your pay slip to say, look, there is a 7.5% that I've been putting towards my contributions for a retirement fund. In most companies, you find that you as an individual, you are contributing towards your retirement fund, right? And the employer also contributes a certain percentage. Now, it happens in a case where you think you are contributing and maybe by a problem, yaga HR, they are not contributing on the employer's side. That's where the mistake comes in. That's why I guess rectify lelo phutha lelo ukuthi those contributions must be calculated and factored in. That is the investigation.
Sisifikile umuntu kumele check while they still working because ungeke uzulinde 65 years ukuthi uloku prove all these things.
There is no other time to take responsibility for your pension fund. When you are young and working towards your 60, that is when you take responsibility. You don't start when you are 60 to think about your pension funds.
But offense, there's an issue, a huge issue facing workers, of course, in terms of a government saying, well, this is the myth. People think that government is saying if benga cash in lokuzani pension yabo next year, they're going to actually subsidize it. How true is that? Please clarify that myth.
No, thanks for this opportunity. There is no truth to that. Nothing at all.
Kuzokwenzakalani? Sichazele
Nothing
kahle.
at all. What you are talking about, a government or Minister of National Treasury, Nhlanhla Nene, before that Minister Pravin Gordhan, they talked about our pension reforms.
Yep.
They want to improve our pension reform. Usis Fikilo talked about Provident Fund, Scenario A pension fund. All that the government is proposing is to say, going forward, how best can we harmonize the Provident Fund and the pension fund? Remember, if you are contributing to pension fund, ma retire, you have a saving to cushion you. But ma contributor to Provident Fund, ma retire, your employer just give you all your money at once. And history has taught us to say after 6 months, all that money is gone.
Yes.
So what government is trying to do from the 1st of March is just to give opportunity to all those members who are contributing to Provident Fund to have a cushion of being allowed to save.
Okay.
Kuti maba retire, they're only given 1/3, and then 2/3 remains to make a monthly pension for them.
Okay.
At the moment, we do the same for government, GPF. So for GPF members, there is no need for them to be concerned at all. There is nothing that is going to happen to their pension fund come the 1st of March. There is no need for a teacher, a poisa
Nurses.
to resign. They are resigning.
Yes, bebe resigning
In
ngempela
masses to say,
basibuza ukuthi kwenzakalani.
yeah, but in Kinga, la iti, when they are not sure about what is going on, instead of coming to us, EGPF, because they are contributing to us, they don't come.
Oh, abezi kunina
They don't come at
bazombuza.
all.
Sebegijima bawukhipha
Bagijima
imali.
bayala, and then they make irrational decisions. After 2 months, it's a sad story. And I always say to our members when we engage them through member education to say, I've been in government for almost 21 years. And if there was really the truth, what is going to happen the 1st of March, we should be the first one to jump the ship. And why are we not jumping the ship? I've got brothers, I've got sisters, I've got family members working for government. If the 1st of March, a pensioner is going to be nationalized, I should have advised them to jump the ship. So I'm challenging them, I'm saying there is no truth to what is happening. Just relax. If you retire with GPF from the 1st of March, you still receive what is due to you.
Okay.
Nothing's changing
So
at all.
akuzushintsha nje
Nothing
mayelana.
at all.
Iphuma phi ke le rumor? Sisifikile awusichazele kabanzi.
Ayisithi
And
nje-
what have you recommended to ama clients akho wena?
All right. Put simply, like Uputeshilo, ma belonga kwi pension fund, ngabe yaka government noma a private
private.
sector. Relax. The retirement reform is not going to affect you
Okay.
at all. The people who should be questioning are the people who belong to Provident Fund.
Okay.
All right. Umuntu obelonga kwi Provident Fund, inkinga abanayo manje ukuthi mawufika kwi retirement uvumelekile ukuthi uyithathe yonke imali yakho njengoba injalo.
Okay.
You understand?
Ungasali nalutho.
Uyithatha njengoba injalo bese wena uyazidecide ukuthi ufuna ukuyisebenzisa kanjani. As Upude has said again, history has taught us ukuthi only about 10% of South Africans retire comfortably.
actually
And
save.
90% of us do not retire comfortably. So government is only trying to help us ukuthi lo 90% ofika ku age 60 ungasa retire kahle. How do we help them? Let us align the Provident Fund rules to pension fund rules so that if you belong to the Provident Fund rules, the same rules that apply to a pension fund also apply to you. Okay. So nawe usuzothola i-pension noma i-annuity ezokhokhela njalo ngenyanga instead of taking the lump sum in cash. Okay. So that is what we try to educate our members to say there is no change that will jeopardize you as a member. It's only to enhance your retirement saving to help you save along the way because
For
abantu
the long
bayayithatha
run.
imali. Yes.
And just to add to that,
Ima kancane but offense ithi ngithathe uSisithandi as-sentence before you answer. Sisithandi siyabonga ukuthi uhlale ku line siyakwamukela ohlelweni.
Njani sithando sami?
Siyaphila sithando sami sicela uqhubeke ngombuzo noma umbono.
Ngicela ukubuza ngomsebenzi osebenza ezindlini. Manje imali yami angiholi nge-payslip. ngihola ingena ebank. So mangabe kwenzeka mhlawumbe uthothi ngiphelela umsebenzi ngiyoclaima ngani kuyo i-UIF.
UIF, okay,
Yeah.
siswami. All right, siswami, sicela ulalele lapho bazokusiza abavakashi bami la e-studio. Who wants to take that one? Put offense.
If you are contributing to UIF, it's very simple. Your employer if your employer has registered you to UIF, there is a proof. Your employer should give you a proof that you are contributing to UIF, not only contributing, but you have also been registered.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, but that's the responsibility
That's
of
the responsibility of employer, but
Okay.
even the member who called,
Oh,
she must
okay.
engage her employer to
But
say,
she seems like uyazi ukuthi vele uyayicontributor ilokhuzana
It's something
i-UIF,
to claim.
but inkinga yakhe is the fact that she doesn't get a pay slip ingena ebank. So ubuzela ukuthi when she wants to go and claim i-UIF ohamba kanjani nayo, because she doesn't get a pay slip as izinto ebesizimentionile ukuthi uyayidinga to pay. Before you answer, Mbukeli, masibambe lapho nje okwamanye kancane sithi ubuyela ngasayitolo. Please don't go away. Join us shortly after this. Welcome back, Mbukeli. We're still talking pension matters. Ukubamba iqhaza Mbukeli, sishayele ucingo ku 011 noma 7146919. I-email yethu ithi consumer@sabc.co.za. Ungasithola futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter, nalapho ungaqhubekela ngale nkulumo nemininingwane futhi yezivakashi zethu izobe itholakala khona lapho on our mediums. Sisifikile awuchazele abantu nanga umuntu esound engathi ufuna ukuyokhesha in ifund ye-UIF a resign. Please warn us against that.
U-UIF phela umele u-unemployment fund. It's not. It's only to serve for people who have lost their jobs involuntarily.
Okay.
Uma wena uzoshiya umsebenzi ngokwakho, you do not qualify for UIF.
Even if kade
Ngisho ngabe kuthiwa kade
ididact
deductwa, you don't qualify. It's only for people who have lost their jobs involuntarily. So if wena uzishiyela umsebenzi ngokwakho, cha, you don't qualify for UIF.
Oh, okay. And how will they determine if you can or you can't qualify if you go collect?
If you go collect, obviously you provide proof whether your company is
Ukuthi baku-retrenchile.
yes, is retrenching. You will need that proof in order for you to claim.
So there's no
So
tatama
there is no
chance.
tatama chance.
Okay, all right. I guess thathe uPutmolo from KwaZulu Natal. Putmolo, siyakwamukela ohlelweni. Sicela ubuza umbuzo noma ubeka umbono.
Anginezingelele lapho ngibingelele nomashezi nobhuti lapho ohamba nomashezi.
Siyakwamukela bhuti. Molo.
Cha nginombuzo mina lapha wedadewethu ngingumolo Maseko waseDumbe ezibomvu.
Yebo nsizwa.
Umbuzo wami ubaba omncane ubesebenza lapha eGoli endaweni efemini insimbi. Manje ubaba omncane ulokasebenza ena 18 years waze waphuma khona ena 61 years. So manje ma eyoclaima le imali zakhe za wonke leminyaka abafuna ukumnikeza ngesamba dadewethu. Bathi ena okungcono bemnikeze nga1000 ngenyanga.
Putmolo.
Leyo mali leyo ngazathi akayivuma uba omncane. Manje ngibuzela lokho sisi ukuthi mhlambe imiphi iminyango nemigudu okumele ayilandele ukuze azokhona ukuthola le mali yakhe.
Putmolo, ngicela ungalibeki ucingo phansi. Sisifikile please, ngicela umadress.
Ake ngiphindele kuleya clarity yokuthi yini pension fund ne-provident fund. Kucacile ukuthi isihlobo besikwi-pension fund. Ngokwe-pension fund bhuti, uma ukwi-pension fund ngokomthetho akuwona umthetho womqashi, umthetho wase-South Africa. Uma usufike kwi-retirement age, you are only allowed to take 1/3 in cash. Njengoba sithi uzokhokhelwa kancane ngenyanga, umthetho lo osha we-South Africa. So isihlobo lesi sikwi-pension fund ngokomthetho sizokhokhelwa kancane until retirement age. For control purposes, I would suggest that ubhuti lo acele i-benefit statement. Why? So that they know ukuthi how much umalume unamalini kwi-pension fund yakhe nokuthi le mali izomlast isikhathi esingakanani. Lokho kuyobe sekusiza ukuthi noma edlule emhlabeni kuyaziwa ukuthi kwasala malini iyodlulela kubani.
Okay, but Molo, uthi inkinga yenu yini mekuthi niyahamba unyomfunela umalume impension kule company kade sebenza kuyona, bathini why belobe nigijimisa bengamniki ipension yakhe?
Mana ke wesiyazi banenkinga eyodwa wedadewethu ngoba ma uba umncane kahle kahle uyifuna ngesamba le mali. Ma iyabakhama le mali ngezathu ukuthi iminengi kakhulu iminyaka ayisebenza ubaba omncane kule FM yabona. And sekumele bemnikeze igiqa bezi ngempela imali eyibhekile ngempela. Manje bathi bazomnikeza nga1000 incane kwayo incane leyo 1000 akubeni leyo 1000 abengayiholi binange kupheleni kwenyanga. Kupheleni kwenyanga ubehola imali engaphezulu kwe5000 yabona. So manje ingakho ngifuna ukubuza lapho kuyihambela zakho ukuthi mhlawumbe singasizakala kanjani
Ningasizakala
iminyaka
kanjani?
sekumele sihambe manje ngoba ngazathi basinika inkinga laba bantu.
Oh, okay, but Mola ulalele futhi nangu sisifikile.
Ake sithi nje makungenzeka ukuthi ubhuti lona akabelongi kwi-pension fund. Mhlawumbe kunento eyenzakala enkampanini bayamgijimisa nje ukwenye babazenzela bona ukuthi hayi sizokhokhela kancane kancane. Kubalekile ukuthi ubhuti ayinyuse le case escalated to a pension funds adjudicator. Okay, that is a free service. I-pension funds adjudicator iyona eyamgamele wonke amacala complaints enzeka kwi-financial services specifically to retirement funds. So mawuya kwi-website ye-pension funds adjudicator, you log on your query. They are very quick to respond to you and you just raise it with them to say, look, I've got such a problem, abafuna ukunginikeza imali yami iyisamba and I do not even belong to a pension fund. Yes, nathi singakhona ukumsiza.
Okay, but Mola ungathinta ubhuti Fikile usisifikile inamba zakhe neinformation yakhe sizolo siveza la ohlelweni, at least ukhulume naye mhlambe nizokhona ukuthi nizwane nina mesenihleli ninikezana and exchange ama documents. All right, let's take a couple of Facebook messages. I see we have them coming through. Umkhuseli Mqikela says, hey, I'm not sure why government is interfering with people's pension funds because these people have worked their hearts out for their money, so they might stop this manipulation. Sizozuput offense ukuthi uthini ngaloko khona manje. Awethu sifundi uthi sicela ukubuza ukuthi umuntu xa ke ethola ipension uyibophile makuthiwa sizoyithola mhla washona. Sisifikile uyamuza ukuthi uthini uthi if ebuza umuntu mekuthiwa uzothola ipension only when the person has died, does that mean that the person put a few stipulations in terms of when and how they receive that money after their death?
Okay, mangabe ukuyi-pension fund, right? Qala nje ngicabanga ukuthi ukhuluma nge-group life assurance.
Ngiyacabanga, yes.
Mangabe une-group life assurance emsebenzini, kusho ukuthi you are insured. Should you pass away, you'll get a multiple of your salary. Ngaba 2 times your salary or 3 times your salary, plus whatever that you've accumulated in your pension fund. So ile mali ye-group life cover plus the retirement life cover group together. We nomination of benefits
all the time in all the policies.
Not all the time. It depends on your employment contract. Amanyama employer might not have a group life cover. Some might not even have a retirement fund to contribute to. But mawufuna ukubeka imbandelo ukuthi mina ngifuna imali yami iye kubani. Thina kwi private sector ngisakhulumela government sector. In nomination of beneficiary form ungayibhala nje wena, it serves as a guidance. Who do we pay out? But we still do our investigation. Did you have somebody who was financially dependent on you or who is your biological dependent? Ngapha kuma life covers, you are free to nominate whoever.
Yes. All right. Put offense uthini ngale ethi why is government interfering ngeimpesheni zabantu?
Government is not interfering.
Basiza abantu kahle.
They are assisting the people.
Kanjani kodwa put offense?
Remember, South Africans, including myself, we are not a saving nation. Only 10% of people are saving.
True.
The rest are not saving. And majority of people, after working so hard for 35 years and stuff like that, they join social security net. They rely on SASSA to pay. So the main purpose of pension is nothing else but a saving method for people when they reach retirement. So a government is not interfering, it's not even trying to control. I'm a pensioner, I'm a private sector. It's not trying even to control a government employees pension fund.
Okay. So
what they are doing is to assist members like myself.
Okay, let me take Anonymous from Cape Town. Anonymous, thank you for staying on the line. Please go ahead with your question or comment, please.
And 48 years old, 49 years old now.
Asiva put.
Dangena emkosini as a reserve force member.
Yeah, but go back.
And sebenza ezibanda sebenza namhlanje. Baninzi i-members ezisolekayo apha emkosini njengoba mhlawumbe singekho permanent singama reserve. Ziyasweleka mhlawumbe kodwa zibe zicontribute abayibiza the so called e-glease. Ubana ngaba mhlawumbe ucontribute for almost 5 years mhlawumbe kulelo reserve ubana ucontribute kulo glease ithalwa kuwe. Mhlawumbe ke ongeniswa ngekhampani wena uhlale 5 months ungasebenzi mhlawumbe ugule ke na ngaba sesipina sizathu ugula ngaso ubhubhe akufumani nesend nefamily yakho ifumani nesend ingaba kanene mhlambe thina mhlambe singaba sitreatwa ngoba sezisikanene i-citizens because kungathi umuntu amsitreatwa thina as if third class citizens kule country siseva kodwa them and sirender i-services efana nabanye abantu abathemane apha emhlophe. So sinalo ngxaki masive and ibuhlungu iyasitsha sewugulelwa ngumntana kunzima noba umntwana kungamsesibhedlele sasemkhosini kuba mhlawumbi wona ungulo muntu ungekho kashe ngokhosini asemthethweni yabo.
All right, but
so ke mamezolo singenza njani usayicontributor ibliss kodwa indoda ibhubhe futhi mhlawumbi ayisemali ayifumani kwanto kuba le ndoda kuba mhlawumbi iseyahlala phansi engasebenzi uyingoba mhlawumbi ithanda ukuhlala phansi engasebenzi ukuxhomekeka i-HR yakho uyaklikha nabani napha i-HR if awuklikhi namntu sa-HR ungangasebenzi for almost unyaka wonke.
Okay, but all right. All right, Baba, siyabulela nebaba ujonga apho kumabone kude wakho sizothatha ikhefu sibuye sibe sikuphendula siyabonga. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break. Mbukeli, please stay tuned. Sikwamukele futhi mbukeli sesisolvala uhlelo phuthuma ke usifonele uzothola usizo masishane. But offense ngicela uaddresse ubaba la uthi baba nama contract ne army or the navy bayashona and they don't get anything, absolutely nothing.
No, thanks for that. It goes back to condition of service. If they are contributing to pension fund, there are people who are working but not contributing to pension fund. But if they are contributing to pension fund, mabashon, their family will get the benefits. It's just straightforward. But if he says there's this problem they're experiencing in Western Cape, they can call our contact
reserves,
center.
yes.
They are reserves. We have regional office all over the country. Even in Western Cape, we have the office. They can also call the call center. But if they say this is endemic in Western Cape, you can even, after the show, refer them to give them my personal contact number to see how best we can address it. Yes, okay. But I can assure them, if they contribute to pension fund, they'll get the benefits.
They need to get something, even if umuntu sebenze for 5 or 3 years.
They'll get the benefits.
Okay.
It's only, the difference will be if you resign before you contributed only for less than 5 years, you won't get all the employer
benefits
contributions.
Okay.
You get a certain percentage, but you'll get your benefit that you have contributed. It goes in that way.
All right. Yeah, economic negotiator this terms of service ne company but offense ukuthi umuntu ayitshela employer yakhe ukuthi listen, ngiyazi ukuthi I have a contract but I still want to contribute to a pension. Is that possible?
Yeah, ma usebenza le government condition of service. Government members, they contribute to pension fund. All
it's
of them.
Compulsory.
It's compulsory.
Noma ungazi wena ukuthi uyayikhokha imali yepension kodwa isuke ithathu.
Yebo, it's a compulsory benefit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let me take uButsipo from KwaZulu-Natal. Butsipo, sekwamukela ohlelweni Butsa uthi qaba njengombuzo wakho.
Okay, kunjani sisi?
Siyaphila bhuti wami.
Ngiyaphila, ukhuluma noSipho Ndima eMondlo esigodini sakwaMaqhanga.
Awu sekwamukela bhuti.
Nginombuzo la sisi. Nginenkinga ngake ngasebenza kwelinye igarage. Mangisebenza egarage ngase ngiyaresign ke. But imali zami angangayiclaim as a profit and found. Ngase ngithola elinye igarage futhi ngasebenza kulona. But ayiveli icode yase KZN kulezi imali zami zakuleli garage engisebenza kulo. Angazi ukuthi kwenziwa yini. Angazi noma usisa ngangicacisela na.
Ungabamba kanjalo nje Butsipho sisifikile athi uku-addressa lapho.
Okay.
Okay. But Sipho into eyenzeke mangabe ushiya umsebenzi. Baningi abantu uthola ube usebenza endaweni njengoba nawe usebenza egarage. Emva kwalokho uyashiya awusho ukuthi imali zakho zingabe ufuna ukuzithatha njengoba zinjalo noma ngabe uzishiya kwi-preservation fund noma uyazitransfer to your new employer. Wavele nje washiya kanjalo wahamba. Ngokomthetho ke imali mayisihlale isikhathi esithile ngicabanga ukuthi esingangonyaka iye ithathwe ihambiswe kwi-unclaimed benefit fund. Ngoba phela nawo umqashi usuke sezihlangula ukuthi ngoba wena awusabuyi kuhle imali yakho ayibeke la izoba safe khona mhla usuyikhumbulile uyoyithola khona. So into ongayenza wena ukuphindela kuleli garage lokuqala owawusebenza kulona ukhulume ne-HR ubuza ukuthi ubani i-administrator yama pension funds wabo. Bayothi ke mabekunikeza igama le-administrator sewubuza kwi-administrator ke mhlambe noma ngabe kuthiwa yipi leyo nkampani usubuza ukuthi yini igama le-unclaimed benefit fund abafaka kuyona imali yakho. Uyobe sewuthola ke i-unclaimed benefit form to complete, then you will claim your money from there.
Okay, basis hayi ngabuyela kulo base benginikeza i-code ababengiregister ngaphansi kwayo into ke esela ukuthi ngiye la kwa Provident Fund ngiyibuza ukuthi ke ngabe ikhona na.
Alright ke bhuti siyabonga kakhulu bhuti Sipho sithemba ukuthi uzosizeka uzoya kule ndawo ngithi uyochecka ama details akho.
Yebo ngizola kakhulu sis.
Okay bhuti sikufisela inhlanhla ke. Alright siyabonga kakhulu. Bhuti Ofense, where is the best place to inquire about pensions, and please tell us about this awareness campaign eniya kuyona nizobe nitholakala kuphi ukufundisa abantu ngama pension abo?
Thanks very much. The best place to inquire about the pensions is your HR. But secondly, the best place is GEPF.
Okay.
Because at GEPF, by law, we are expected to give our members a benefit statement that shows you how much have you contributed. If I resign today, how much can I get? If I die today, my beneficiary, how much are they going to get and stuff like that?
Yeah.
We also have the website.
Okay.
We also have our regional offices.
Yeah.
They can go there. They don't have to come to Pretoria.
Yeah, ngiyacabanga bhuti ukuthi abantu abaningi usichazela indawo enizobe nihamba kuzona nasi slide la.
Sina campaign sikhola RMC, Retirement Member Campaign.
Okay.
We are targeting members between the age of 55 until 65. We try to empower them to say, if you go on retirement or you're about to go into retirement, please, you have to do certain things.
Okay.
So that Mao retire at June, the 1st of July, you get money. And it is happening. Next week, Tuesday, will be in Botshabelo Stadium. All those in Free State, Mangao Metropolitan, between the age of 55 and 65, from 2 o'clock until 4:30, we are inviting them to be there.
All right,
and
ikhona yonke le information ku website
yenu. It's in the website.
Okay, good. And then labantu abahlala endaweni zasemakhaya bona bazoyithola njani imininingwane yokuthi nizobavakashela nini?
You know, with GPF, we are trying our best. We have just launched what you call 15 state-of-the-art mobile vans.
Awesome.
They specifically goes rural areas on a daily basis.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, unfortunately, panel sesiphelelwe isikhathi. Ngiyabonga kakhulu ngolwazi lenu ukuthi nizivakashele namhlanje. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Masibambe lapho njengoba phela sesiphelelwe isikhathi. Let me thank my studio guests once again for making time to be with us. Ngiphinde futhi ngibonge nani babukeli ngokuthi nibe nathi phela kuze kufike lesi sikhathi. Please do join us again next week Friday for another live consumer topic of the week. And remember, for the repeats of our programs, please tune in to the very same channel njalo ngomsombuluko ekseni kusukela ngo-12 o'clock kuya ku-1 o'clock. From myself, Alish Ntombi Akajali, and the whole team, it's goodbye. Nisale kahle.